All right, first and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise unto my power, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. Shalom to all you sincere-hearted true believers. Today's lesson, I want to go into just the fact that the earth desperately needs righteous rulership, right? And everybody's going to benefit from righteous rulership. And who is that rulership going to be under? Of course, Yahushai, Yahweh, first and foremost, and Yahushai being the manifestation of the Heavenly Father on earth, right? And then who's going to be reigning with Yahushai? The elect, right? So ultimately, everybody's going to benefit from the righteous rulership of Yahushai. And you can see right now at this point in time, man, it's just like everything is just out of whack, right? Because ultimately, you have Esau, Edom in power, and he doesn't know how to operate or run the world. You see, right? That's for first and foremost Yahushai. First and foremost, the Heavenly Father, Yahushai, and then the elect, man, right? Because the Heavenly Father, he's the one that gave the blueprint. Yahushai actually put it in play, and then he created the elect to go ahead and do what they do. I don't want to rock the Zah, I'm of the elect as well as you sincere-hearted brothers, man. Right? Because right now we see that everything is out of course, man. Right? I have this right here in Psalms 82 verse 5. It says, "They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course." Let me see if what it says in the NLT. "But these oppressors know nothing," right? "They are so ignorant. They wander about in darkness while the whole world is shaken to the core," right? Yeah, these oppressors. Who's the oppressor? Esau, Edom, right? He's the oppressor, man. He knows nothing. Like next time you out and you really just looking, just watch these Edomites sometimes, and you can really just see how foolish they really are. It's just in their demeanor, the way they speak, the way they stand, how they dress, the way they talk, everything, man. It's just foolishness, man. Right? Especially the old ones, where they be wearing the little khaki shorts with the New Balances, but the khaki shorts all the way up to their belly button with the polo shirt tucked in. You know what I'm saying? Like it just look foolish, man. Right? It says, I'm gonna read it again. "But these oppressors know nothing. They are so ignorant. They wander about in darkness while the whole world is shaken to the core," right? Because they think that everything is Gucci and fine and dandy while everything else around them is dying. Like you got fishes in the, I'm talking about by the thousands, floating up because of all the different chemicals and toxins that Esau Edom, pushes in the ocean, man. Right? I actually seen somebody had a video of a hotel or some type of factory or building basically dumping all of these chemicals and waste inside the ocean. Somebody recorded a video, man. Right? And then you could see how the water was a different color, and then that the waste that was spreading out was just making the water just black and nasty, And this is Esau Edom, man. He's destroying the earth. Verse 6, it says, "I have said ye are God." Right, that's it on that one. But the point is, right, the whole foundation, the whole foundations of the earth are out of course, and that's because Esau Edom is in power. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. Sirach chapter 10 verse 1. "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered." Right. So the point is, right now in this society, Esau determines the best course of action based upon greed. You see what I'm saying? So everything that you see for the most part is based on capitalism. How selling, buying and selling, different things like that, right? Now Esau, even if in terms of let's say the medical industry, right? Even if Esau has a drug that can actually heal somebody, there's no benefit in that because Esau, all he sees is numbers and dollars, right? So basically, under his rulership, he'll rather string you along than give you a cure for something, right? Under Yahushai's rulership, we're going to have the herbs. We're going to be using the proper medicines. Why? To actually heal people, because we ain't going to be worried about no money. We're going to have an abundance of that, man, right? But that's Esau's main goal, how to make a profit, right? So when you got somebody's mindset based on how to make a profit, he's not thinking for your well-being, nor is he thinking for the well-being of the people, right? You're a king. You're supposed to be thinking like that for the well-being of your citizens, right? It says, "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered." Who's the prudent? Who's going to be that prudent? Yahushai, man, right? And the kingdom is going to be well ordered because why? The law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father is what's going to be governing the earth, man. That's the law that we're going to be abiding by, right? Verse 2, it says, "As the judge of the people is himself, So are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So the point is, whatever way your ruler is, whatever way your leader is, that's the way that the rest of the people under him is going to move. So if you ever seen in particular at a job, you got a manager that's like real frantic and, throwing everybody under the bus. A lot of times, what you'll see most times is the subordinates will actually start throwing each other under the bus. To why? To appease to appease the manager. But if the manager is based on having integrity, everybody working hard and doing this and doing that, then basically the guys is not the guys or people that's under him, right? They're gonna adopt that same mindset or be weeded out. The point is, right? Esau right now, right? He's in power. He's in rulership, right? And he's a cutthroat. He's a degenerate. He's a lowlife. So what do we see in America? A bunch of lowlives, degenerates, right? What was the other word I used? But yeah, basically, to a scumbag. You see what I'm saying? So whatever way that the ruler is, that's the way that the people are going to be, right? And that's why we see that we need new righteous rulership. We need righteous rulership. We need new rulership under Yahweh Shah and not Esau, man. Right? Verse 3, it says, an unwise king destroyeth his people. Does not Esau Edom put out these different foods with all these different chemicals that make you, overweight and gives you diabetes and high blood pressure? And then he promotes them as if they're good on TV. Why? To make a profit. And then he promotes them as, very, very cheap and affordable and tasting good. So most people that really don't know anything, about nutrition and diet, they're going to say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to eat that. Right? I'm going to go to the healthy food, and the healthy food is like triple the price. Why would I do that? But if Esau was promoting it on TV or in radio, whatever, use means of communication or advertisement that Esau uses, right? That healthy food is the way, and you just shoving it down people's throat. What do you think people are going to do? They're going to say, all right, well, I'm going to find a way to get that, afford that, or buy that healthy food and make healthier options, right? So it says an unwise king destroys his people. And that shows that what? Back to the first precept in Psalms, the 82nd chapter, the 5th verse, the oppressor, it says, but these oppressors know nothing, man. Right? They are so ignorant, meaning that what? He's an unwise king. He's not wise at all. He's not prudent, right? Because he destroys his own people. And if you destroy your own people, who are you going to be ruling over? Right? Reading on, it says, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited, right? Right. And that's how it's going to be happening. These different animals, they're going to be in good estate, right? They're going to have clean water to drink, fresh air, living in their habitat, their natural habitat, not being locked away and whatnot in a zoo for everybody to just walk around and point at and throw apples and whatever, Esau be doing or kids be doing, inside them zoos, man. The animals, being depressed and whatnot. And then not even just the animals, just everybody in general, man. Right? The Heavenly Father is going to have it to the point where, we're going to be in good estate, man. Fresh air to drink. Fresh air to breathe, clean water to drink, clean food, Right. So continuing on, it says, verse 4, the power of the earth is in the hand of Ha'adawan, and in due time he will set over one that is prudent. Right. That's the point. In due time. And that time is definitely here, and we can actually see it. Because the crippling of Esau's society, the crippling of Esau's kingdom, right, is showing that what? Because we understand in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and who's in power right now? The so-called white man, which his name is Esau, right? Edom. It says, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob, who's that? Jacob's name was later turned to Israel, and we are the descendants of Israel, so we're Israelites, right? Because we're of the man Jacob, we're of the man Israel, right? Descendants of, right? So it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So what's the next rulership? The rulership of Yashra'Allah, right? Under Yahweh Yahweh Shai. So it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So we understand that as soon as this kingdom comes down, and the Heavenly Father crippling this economy, crippling the dollar, making America the laughing stock on the geopolitical stage, right? Losing its allies. So this is all showing, the American infrastructure being broken down. This is all showing that what? The time for Babylon rulership, Esau's rulership, is coming to an end. And then what's next? Yashra'Allah's rulership. This is, complete and utter righteousness, man. everything is just going to be at peace. And then not only are we going to benefit, right, but the other people, they're going to benefit, from it as well, the heathens, right? Because ultimately the end goal is what? To just be at peace. Everybody be at peace. Even the heathens, they know their place. We know ours. What's that? Above them, right? Like it says in Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter, the 6th verse. I believe it's Deuteronomy 7:6. It says, for thou art a holy people unto the Heavenly Father. Let me see. I'm pulling a minute. Deuteronomy 7:6. It says, for thou art an holy people unto Hadawan thy power. Hadawan thy power have chosen thee to be a special people above, unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So who are those other people that were above? The heathens, man. Right? So the heathens, they're going to know their place. We're going to know our place, which is above them. They're going to be tributaries unto us, bringing their forces, which means to be, have them bring their wealth and, riches and things like that. And, all of the things that come along with that to us, man. Right. And that's a beautiful thing. And then everything is going to be at peace. And then we're going to be teaching them, showing them different things. Right. Like it says over here in Deuteronomy, since I'm in Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5, it says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Ha'adawan my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether you go to possess it. So wherever we go, we're supposed to be keeping these laws. Why? Because that's going to help us. That's going to have us prosper. Like it says in Joshua, the 1st chapter, the 8th verse. Right. Let me go ahead and grab that real quick. Joshua 1:8. Joshua chapter 1 verse 8, it says, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according all that is written therein. And when thou shalt make thy way, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. So the point is, we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. That Heavenly Father, he's going to bless us with Deuteronomy 7:6, which is what? To make us a people that's greater than all the rest of the people on the earth, and to have these other nations bow down to us, and just the earth be at peace, and, ultimate righteous rulership, right, under Yahweh Yahushua. Verse 6, it says, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes. How they going to hear it? We're going to be teaching them, right? And it says, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people, right? So when they hear the different laws, statutes, and commandments, they're going to be like, dang, y'all, dang, wow, these laws that y'all got, it's real wise, man, right? Let me see. It says, obey, in NLT, it says, obey them completely, and you will display your wisdom and intelligence around the surrounding nations. When they hear all these decrees, they will exclaim how wise and prudent are the people of this great nation. Verse 7, it says, for what great nation has the Heavenly Father as near to them as Ha'adawan, our power, is near to us whenever we call on him? And what great nation has decrees and regulations as righteous and fair as this body of instructions that I'm giving you today, right? So no other laws are as fair and utterly righteous as the laws of the Heavenly Father, right? Esau Edom can come up with his own, what is it called? The Declaration of Independence or whatever his laws are. Man, it ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever that thing is called, it talk about Jake 3/5 of a man. I ain't like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? The Heavenly Father, he set us up to be on top. And you going to call us 3/5 of a man? He really talking about himself. And that's why the Heavenly Father going to do away with him. You ain't no man now. You done. You gone. You done away with. Right? So these are the things, man. Right? And then ultimately, when that happens, the righteous rulership of Yahushua, and then Yahushua breaking off the elect, what's going to happen? Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So people are going to be rejoicing. But right now, at this point in time, these people mourning, and they're about to do a lot of it towards the end of this kingdom. But ultimately, when Yahushua comes, they're gonna be weeping for a little while, for them 1,000 years. But ultimately, after that, when everything at peace, everything gonna be cool, right? Everybody gonna be happy, even the animals, man. Let me go ahead and grab this in Romans. Probably end off right here. Romans 8. So I'll put 13. Romans chapter 8, and I believe is verse 19. It says, Romans 8:19, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Heavenly Father. right? So that's the point, man. These animals, they even waiting for us. Because what are these animals? They're creatures. They're creations. It says, for all creation is waiting eagerly for the future day when the Heavenly Father will reveal who his children really are. You see that? Beautiful. For all creation is waiting eagerly. What's all creation? Everything that was created, all living creation, right, is waiting eagerly for that future day when the Heavenly Father will reveal who his children really are. So that's the point, man. And that day is about to come, right? So I want to go ahead and end off right there. I want to give all glory, honor, and praise unto my power, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Shalom to all you sincere-hearted true believers. I don't want to you were edified, exhorted, and comforted. Shalom.